here. Today I'm going to do the Wanderlust tag. I was tagged by Kathleen, who I will link below. Love her channel, and as soon as I saw this tag I thought yes, it's quite appropriate for me, who's a bit of a travel bug, as you guys probably know. Love to travel. So I will just get on with the tag, and Bailey's decided to have a big silly on the floor behind me. He's just been outside having a bone. So the first question is your most treasured passport stamp. Well, I actually have a new passport, so it hasn't got much on it at the moment. Well, it's got America and Germany, but my most treasured passport stamp is probably St. Petersburg, because that was kind of a very different place to go, and we really loved it. It was a oh my goodness, puppies. Sorry. Yeah, so we loved St. Petersburg, and like it was a bit of a big deal to go there. You had to have a visa, a tourist visa for 2 days and things like that. So that would be my most treasured passport stamp, and I can clearly remember, it was only a couple of years ago, but I can sort of clearly remember going through the passport control. So yeah, that would be my most treasured passport stamp, even though it's not in my current passport. Because at the end of that trip my passport got water damage and I had to get a new passport. So, but I think it still counts. It still counts, I still have the passport. Number 2 is, can you recite your passport number from memory if asked? Well, no way. Wouldn't have a clue, because it usually, all the customs forms and stuff Kevin fills in for me, so he might know. He's got a good memory too, but I definitely do not know. Number 3, preferred method of travel, planes, trains or automobiles. Well, funnily enough, I wouldn't actually pick any of those 3. My preferred method would be actually motorhome or a cruise ship. So, would be my preferred method of travel. We love cruising. Cruising's a great way to see lots of different countries. Like we did a Baltics cruise, and we got to go to, 4 or 5 different countries. So that was amazing. So your cruising we love, because you get on board, you unpack, you have your day, you tour a town or whatever, you go and you're back on boat, you sleep, you wake up, you're somewhere different the next day. So we really love the cruising for that kind of thing, for seeing a lot of different places without having the packing and the unpacking. And the motorhome's a bit the same. We've done 2 motorhome trips now and absolutely love them. That would probably be my all-time favourite, I think, would be the motorhome. Those 2 trips have just been standout holidays. Again, you don't have to unpack, but we also love that we can go to a local supermarket and pick up some local foods and just have our own meals rather than have to eat out all the time. So yeah, definitely that sort of trip would be my ultimate favourite. So motorhome travel or RVs, I think. Number 4 is top 3 travel items. Well, definitely a good camera would have to be number 1. I can't imagine having a holiday and not taking photos or video. I have done since forever. So definitely a good camera. I would also say a good day bag is very important. You want something that functions really well, that you can store your necessities in, but everything's easy to access because you're going to be using that bag a lot. And my 3rd one would be my iPad. These days probably my iPad, if not a laptop. Somewhere that I can type up my blog and my diary for the day. So, and obviously get online is a bonus, but I need it to be able to do my blogs and keep my record of my holiday, because my memory's hopeless. And even back before I had my blog, I always kept a travel diary. I'd write it up before we had computers. I've got books with my travel journals in them. So, but nowadays, the last trip we did the iPad, and that worked out really great, much smaller than taking a computer, a laptop. So I think from now on it would be the iPad with my keyboard, so I can just keep my diary. And now I like to do my blog on the go, so I do that too. Number 5 is hostel or hotel. Well, having now experienced hostels in Germany, and they were nice. I would definitely have to say hotels are more my thing. I would do a hostel holiday again, definitely. If it's the only way I could do a holiday finance-wise, was to stay in hostels. They really weren't too bad. I would stay in them again. I wouldn't necessarily eat at them all the time. Breakfast would be fine, but I didn't really enjoy the dinners there, because we missed out on having a lot of local food. When you just have the hostel, just very basic food that you can sort of get anywhere. So I wouldn't eat at them again, but I would certainly stay at them. But definitely hotels are definitely more my style. But I've stayed in all kinds of accommodation and can do, but yeah, better choice. Definitely a nice hotel. Number 6, are you a repeat visitor or do you explore new places? Well, I'd have to say both, because we do a lot of both. We do a lot of repeat places. In Australia, we go to Surfers Paradise quite regularly, or Nelson's Bay with my parents. We do that. I've been going up there since I was a child. So we'll go regularly to those places. We went regularly to Disney World for a lot of times when the kids were younger. Yeah, so I definitely like to repeat places, go back to favourite places again. I've done the same in Scotland, like we've been to Scotland 3 times and visited the same places pretty much every trip, plus some new ones of course. But we also do like to go to new places, and we're sort of, now the kids are a bit older, we are branching more into exploring new places. So obviously we went to Germany, and next trip we're looking at maybe doing Italy and Greece. So yeah, so I'd have to say both on that one. Number 7, do you read up on your destination, culture, history, safety, or do you wing it? Well, I think you know by now, I'm definitely a planner. I do lots of reading. My husband says I'm never as happy as when I'm planning a holiday, and I think he's pretty right. I think I enjoy the planning almost as much as I enjoy the holiday. So yeah, definitely do lots of reading and planning it all out, definitely. Number 8 is your favourite travel website. That's a very easy one. That would be TripAdvisor. I don't think I have booked a hotel in the last number of years without checking on TripAdvisor what the hotel is like. I did we booked 3 hotels in Germany, and I used TripAdvisor for those. Husband's gone to America at the moment, and he said, oh, how will I find somewhere to go? I said, go to TripAdvisor. So he did. That's where he's booked his places from. So sometimes you might come across a place, but I always double check on TripAdvisor what the rankings are. I've booked tours the same way. So definitely, yeah, TripAdvisor is my best travel friend. Number 9, where would you recommend a friend to visit? Name, city and why? That's a hard one, because honestly I think that every place we've been, with the exception of Berlin, we'd go back to and we'd recommend going to. I'd probably say Glencoe in Scotland. Absolutely love Glencoe. It's a stunning place. Lots of history there as well. In Australia, I would have to say Uluru. It's just an amazing place. Somewhere that I think everyone, certainly in Australia, should really get to at one stage. I always thought I was going to leave that till I was old and retired and then go there. I ended up getting the opportunity to go a few years ago, and I just fell in love with the outback. I did not expect to love it anywhere near as much as I did. So I think, yeah, certainly every Australian needs to get to Uluru at one stage in their life. I would go back again anytime. Last question is, you're leaving tomorrow, money is no object, where are you going? Okay, I'm probably going to Scotland. So that is my favourite place. Yeah, like I would go tomorrow. Someone gave me a ticket, I'd be off, no worries. And I'd probably go to Glencoe or else the northwest part of Scotland too. I loved it up there in the summer, maybe not the winter, but yeah. So that's where I'd go. If I was going somewhere I hadn't been before, probably Africa. That's sort of, it's on my travel wish list, but it's so expensive. So if money was no object and I could go somewhere else besides Scotland, I would choose Africa, do like an African safari. Anyone who wants to do this tag, please do it. It's really quite fun, especially if you're into travel. It's interesting. I've watched a few of these, and it's interesting to see what a lot of people say the same things, but a lot of people, it's surprising what they recommend and what they say about these things. So I won't tag anyone in particular, but if you want to do this tag, I'd love to see it. Make sure you do it with, you don't link, do you? What do you do below? Make sure you leave it as a reply below so that I can come and check it out. Okay, I will let you go, and I will talk to you again soon. Bye.